Adrienne Bailon is opening up her heart and her home, this time, to the idea of adoption. The Cheetah Girls and the Real Alum welcomed her first child, son Ever James, through surrogacy in 2022 after years of fertility struggles. And now, nearly 3 years into motherhood, Adrienne says she's never been more fulfilled or more open to how her family could grow next. "I still look at him and think, you're real," she laughs. "I stare at his eyelashes, his little fingers, every detail, and I'm like, God didn't forget anything. And you're mine." For Adrienne, motherhood has changed everything. "I'm a work-from-home mom, and I love that. I don't miss a thing. I literally plan my entire schedule around my son's nap times. I'll take meetings when he's down for 2 hours, then go record with my husband at night. It's the most peaceful, beautiful season of my life." And when it comes to her son's personality, she says it's a mirror image of her own. "I'm raising myself," she jokes. "My mom says it's karma. He's got Israel's face and my entire personality. He's loud, expressive, and hilarious." Adrienne describes little Ever as a total firecracker, funny, curious, and already showing star quality. "He told me to say please the other day. I asked him to hand me something and he looked me dead in the eye and said, 'Can you say please?'" She laughs. "He's 3 going on 30. He's also inherited his parents' creative spark. He sings, he dances, he just started piano lessons last week, and yes, I cried. He's got rhythm, he's got timing. I want to tell him he's amazing, but I also tell him, you practiced, that's why you got better. I want him to value effort, not perfection." That mindful approach extends beyond music. Adrienne and her husband, gospel artist Israel Houghton, are committed to raising their son with the same grounded values they grew up with, even though his upbringing looks very different from their own. Ever, being raised in a way we weren't, in a beautiful home with successful parents, so we make sure he knows you don't get everything you want. We teach him gratitude, work ethic, and empathy every single day. It's a lesson Adrienne learned through her own journey to motherhood, one that wasn't easy. For years, she and Israel faced infertility struggles, enduring failed IVF rounds, heartbreak, and uncertainty before turning to surrogacy. "I begged God for this," she says, tearing up. "I told him, if you just give me this one thing, I'll never ask for anything else. And he did." Now, when people ask if she wants another baby, Adrienne says she pauses, not out of reluctance but reflection. "Of course, I would love to have more children," she says softly, "but I don't know if I'd do surrogacy again. That was my last option, my final embryo that doctors said had the best chance. I'm grateful beyond words, but I'd love the experience of carrying a child myself." She reveals she still has a few embryos left, some labeled as mosaic, meaning they were once deemed abnormal but later retested as potentially healthy. "I might try that in my own body," she shares. "We'll see what God has planned." But Adrienne also says she's open to another path, adoption. "I've even thought that when Ever's older we might adopt," she says. "It's something Israel and I have talked about, letting him understand it, be part of it. There are so many ways to build a family, and all of them can be beautiful." Her openness to adoption comes from gratitude and perspective. "The pain I went through, the loneliness during that time, it was real," she reflects. "But looking back, I wouldn't trade it. The journey made me appreciate motherhood even more. I prayed for this toddler tantrum. I prayed for these sleepless nights." Adrienne laughs, remembering the chaos of parenting a 3-year-old. "When he melts down, I remind myself, this is what I asked for. I literally get on his level, look into his little eyes, and remember how blessed I am." She hopes her story inspires women, who are still waiting for their miracle. I would tell my past self, and any woman going through it, hold on to hope. Be delusional with your faith. Even when the doctors say no, even when the world says it's impossible, believe anyway. The journey might not look like you imagined, but it can still be even more beautiful. When she's not momming full-time, Adrienne is still making music with her husband and running her lifestyle brand, La Vout. And after nearly 10 years of marriage, she says their relationship is stronger than ever thanks in part to their little boy. Ever made us even closer, she smiles. There's nothing sexier than seeing your husband be an incredible father. It's deepened our love in every way. The couple still prioritizes each other, despite the chaos of parenting and work. You have to be intentional about romance, she says. There are nights when one of us falls asleep mid-conversation, and that's okay. It's about showing each other grace. Because when it's my turn to crash, I know he'll give me that same grace. Adrienne and Israel make time for date nights, often sneaking away for city overnights or late dinners. The best gift you can give your child is to love their parent, Adrienne says. That's what I saw growing up, my mom loving my dad loving my mom. That's what I want ever to see. Next year marks a major milestone for the couple, their 10th wedding anniversary. Can you believe it? 10 years, Adrienne beams. It went by so fast, the secret. We laugh a lot. We create together, we argue, we make up, but we never stop choosing each other. And while most couples might plan a big vow renewal, Adrienne's going for something more intimate and symbolic. We're not doing anything huge for 10. We're saving it for 11, she laughs. We're going back to Paris, the same venue, the same dress, but not to renew vows. Our vows are still intact. We just want to celebrate. That celebration, she says, will honor everything they've built, the love, the music, the faith, and the miracle that made them a family. Motherhood has given me perspective, Adrienne says. Everything I went through, every heartbreak, every prayer, it all led me to ever. And whether God blesses me with another child through pregnancy, surrogacy, or adoption, I'll know it's part of His perfect plan.